Hello, Discord members. Welcome today, Wednesday, March 11th. So let's start off here with the ES market. Today, nice push up. We're pretty much in between these main two long-term areas here, right underneath resistance, bounced off of support, but we are still now back into the major high volume node area. So the key tomorrow is going to see if we can get back above the 6830s. If we bring up the news, tomorrow we have unemployment claims 8:30 a.m. Eastern. That's the main news coming out. I'm going to live stream again tomorrow, guys. Today I live stream at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, same time, 10:30 a.m. till like around noon. Daily chart, you can see once again this 67.77 huge level. We did go through Monday, but now Tuesday, Wednesday, we've poked through it, but we have managed to still hold that level. If we go on the hourly, you can see market push down today. Ultimately, the two targets I was talking about is this little spike up here and then into the order block here, pretty much the last consolidation pre-breakout on Monday. We did start pushing down here and it looked like it was going to get filled, but then you can see we started just making this small reversal and we've now established this big fat high volume node here for the session. So overall, I'm still focusing tomorrow on this area right here for a retest. 6730 is a very important support level. You can see we had resistance, support, bottom of last week's node, and then that's also the top of this this low volume node zone that we've established on the weekly. So overall, 6730s is the pivot level going into tomorrow for bulls to step in and hold there. Upside, we want to break this highs, come up to this session node, and then just start flipping this area to support. And then we would look to 6850. I talked about this yesterday. The high from Tuesday, highs from Friday, edge of this node from last week. So very important hourly level right over there. 5 minutes. So here, this level. Oh, let me get rid of this one and adjust it. I knew I had drawn that level, but I only had it marked on TradingView in the 5-minute chart. So now it's marked in the hourly. So this was the move on Monday. Again, very clean break here. No immediate retest. Fresh level, both at the spike high and at the hourly level right over here. So that's why that's what we're focusing on for tomorrow. And then you can see right here, we came back down at around 12 and back at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and we established this big high volume node with a very significant area of support. So going into tonight, Valley area low from New York session, our first target, 6755. And then we have the next two we talked about here. Upside scenario, break up above this highs, out of this node, and flip the 6780s to support. And then we're going for all the highs from the New York session open, 6800, and our next low volume node zone. NASDAQ, NASDAQ, we established an inside day, and I posted that in the screenshots on the NASDAQ channel. Nice follow through today, back inside of the major high volume node. We still have heavy resistance here, pretty much right around 25,250s. Daily. So if we pull back, yesterday I was talking about this daily level, 24,694 as our main pivot. Any pullbacks here, I did not want to see this level failing on the daily. We also have the 200 moving average coming up right by that level. But you can see after yesterday's pretty indecisive daily candle, we're now closing back inside of the range. So very small bodies Tuesday, Wednesday. So now we're looking at the two extremes of the inside day, and very interesting. Look how symmetrical this is looking. 50 moving average, 200 moving average, both pretty much equally at the same distance from the extremes of the Tuesday daily range. So market is definitely compressing, and we can now expect we're going to have some kind of volatile breakout movement at some point coming soon. So here, if we let the weekly profiles load, I was talking about this level all through the live stream. 24,882, very important hourly level. Bottom edge of the weekly node, low volume node area from last week, big support on Tuesday, Wednesday, okay? Inside day low would be the purple line here. And then just like ES, we have the spike here, 24,749, and then the order block lined up right by the daily level, right about 24,700. So for NASDAQ tomorrow, this is our main zone to look for reactions. With this inside day, let's see, we could even have market coming in, poking through here, and then coming and closing the day back inside, in which case we will have a failed breakout of the inside day and then possibly a squeeze, or see if we come and have a strong close through, and then we can look for a continuation after the inside day close. But I do expect some kind of bullish reaction here. And then upside, inside day high, and then massive hourly level, 25,208. Edge of last week's profile, edge of this week's profile. So this remains our main target to the upside. And then after that, 25,283 right over here. So very clear targets in the upside. And so if we go in the 5-minute, let me move this, get rid of this one and put this one in here. So that's the one coming from the hourly chart. So same thing as ES. Clean breakout of both of these levels. No immediate retest. Fresh level right there. And you can see overall NASDAQ pretty much in balance for the last 2 days. Very side by side again. All the profiles that we have here from the sessions. So what I will look for is a strong close through 24,882 and then back testing these areas for the next 3 levels that we're talking about. But for now, Valley area low is where I would expect some support coming from the bottom of the extended hours profile and the regular hours profile from Wednesday. Gold, weekly holding our long-term support resistance range. Daily chart. After yesterday's big move up, we had a gap down open and pretty much not a lot happening. Inside day as well in gold. So going into tomorrow, very clearly defined inside day range, and we're even inside the entire body of the candle. So we'll wait and see tomorrow. Obvious targets, the edges of this inside day range. If we go into an hourly chart, you can see right here, 52.36, very significant level still. This will be our first target, and then obviously the inside range high, which was the high from Tuesday. And then to the downside, we are still holding in this order block here, long-term low volume node zone. This hourly level might actually adjust this and move it down here to this breakout from Monday right there. But so very clear inside day ranges. So we'll see tomorrow how we do if we fake out of either extreme, if we have a clear breakthrough from there. And then further up, the daily level, 52.70, which will be their next major target above the inside day high. Here, if we do fail down below this, then look to turn this area right here, the high volume node edge, to resistance, and 5,071 would be our next major area of support. And finally, Bitcoin. Weekly candle still looking pretty good. Daily, we are now back above this little low volume node cuts here around the 70,000s. Again, next zone here, next zone here. So now we got to get above here. We have the 50 daily moving average coming down here as well, which is something to be aware of. But we want to get a push up and then get back up to 74,000s. Hourly, 69,179 has been very, very well respected. Resistance Monday, we had the breakout, and now we came right back here and the exact low of today. So now 71,755. Next level, high volume node here. Want to see a strong close through this. Flip to support. And then coming back to the upper edge into the 74,000s right over there. Downside, this will be the next major area. We do have a little low volume node support here, but definitely this bottom edge from last week's node around 67,600, 700s is the next major level if we lose this level here. That's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you all tomorrow again. And remember, live stream tomorrow morning.